Hi, my name is Justin Latimer and I'm playing Medieval 2 Total War. I'm going to show you a battle replay from a recent battle. In this particular one, I was playing as Hungary against Venice. My opponent was BowzerDroid, who me and him actually had, So I won't be showing you this.
Units, await my order.
It's mostly because it wasn't really interesting. The loss, well, I should have saw it coming. And the win was actually a very embarrassing win. Not to knock my opponent's skill or anything like that. My opponent was very skilled. Problem is I didn't actually deploy my troops. I just accepted the standard deployment. I never like doing that. So I had to scramble to win that battle. I didn't really want to show it to you because it was kind of like me tripping all over myself. It was kind of terrible. And Hungary here. Hungary has some pretty good units actually, especially cavalry. The Royal Bandarium cavalry are very good. I have them deployed back here on this hill, just so they can get a good view of the battle. I can send them wherever I need to. Then on this flank over here I have Hungarian nobles, who are bow-armed heavy cavalry. They have great taunts. I'll cut your arm off. Up on this hill here, I have Pavis crossbowmen. A unit most people probably forget Hungary has. As well as arquebussers. They wear pink. Actually, it's salmon. A manly shade of salmon. And green. Nothing wrong with green. Two serpentine cannons. These guys, they know they're pretty cool. I mean, just look at the way he's holding his arms there. I've made good use of the geography here. This is the Edelweis map. I guess my opponent knew the terrain better than I did, because he said, "May God help me," before the beginning of the match. These are my Magyar cavalry, hidden behind this hill. I didn't want him to see. Oh, and look, the match has started. My infantry down here, I have halberd militia, another good unit that Hungary has. Dismounted feudal knights, which are actually better than Hungary's dismounted chivalric knights, and Pavis spearmen, who are decent spearmen, and part of the Hungarian zsobági, which means minor nobility. BowzerDroid makes a questionable decision here by marching his troops straight into my ring of fire. But what can you do? That's war. I'm moving my cavalry here to the flanks because he has attacked with his Knights Hospitaller on my Magyar cavalry here, or Hungarian nobles. One thing that's cool about Hungarian nobles is they have scimitars, and look at this cool headwear. He's wearing a crown. Isn't that neat? So while that's going on, these guys are under a lot of fire, and they rout instantly as soon as they get up here. I'm sending my Magyar cavalry around the back, way back here. I'm also advancing my infantry because I realized at this point that they can't advance beyond this point. So I might as well capitalize off it. So here are my Magyar cavalry, able to shoot his mounted crossbowmen unopposed, which I
Our men are under attack. We must act now!
They're actually able to fire back, surprisingly, but look at how fast they're dropping. The infantry fight here, the Venetian infantry are actually doing very good. Venetian heavy infantry, victory seems certain. Only a fool could lose this battle. He marched his Hospitaller into Makievicz, which of course is not a good decision if you want to keep your cavalry alive. Charging his Stradoids into my Hungarian nobles is actually a pretty clever move. These guys are really fast, they have maces, they're good against armor. I'm wearing armor. That's not good for me. But I have all these guys, so the fight here has changed into my favor. My chivalric knights are feudal knights actually. They've wrapped around these guys, and my halberd militia are closing in on the flanks. I'm moving my missile troops forward. These guys are all surrounded now, so the infantry battle has gone way in my favor. He's also running out of infantry. This turns into a bit of a slugfest over here, but it's all my heavy cavalry against his light cavalry. Victory here will be mine, easily. I've moved my Magyar cavalry because they finished up the crossbow cavalry, so I decided to move them out here. The good thing about light cavalry like these guys is they're very fast. They're very useful for taking advantage of lulls in the battle, or I'm pretty sure that my Venetian opponent isn't paying attention to them right now, so they're able to take some easy casualties.
You're under attack!
He reacts to it pretty well.
Our men are under attack. We must act now! Only half the enemy force remains.
I actually didn't handle this very well. I should have pulled these guys back, but I wasn't thinking about it. There's a lot of stuff going on with the cavalry fight over here and the infantry fight here. That's one thing about missile cavalry, you have to pay attention to what they're doing, otherwise this happens. And he takes down a lot of these guys because they have almost no defense. The cavalry here, the enemy's Stradoids, they're routing. I think he forgot these Knight Hospitaller here. They end up just sitting here throughout the rest of the battle.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
I keep advancing my missile troops as the battle goes more and more my way. There's a lot of nice little hills here and bigger hills, so it's good for the missile unit. A lot of his units are routing now. Interesting, he has these Knights Hospitaller with their backs faced to me. I could have actually had these guys get rid of them very easily. I have my Hungarian nobles over here fighting with the Stradoids. They're also in a good position to flank when the enemy eventually moves away from this area. Very large battle right here. My cavalry and my infantry are involved in it against Venetian heavy infantry. We're doing pretty well. Marching my arquebusiers closer to the battle. They have short range. Their range is about the same as an archer's. The gun's basically a shotgun, too.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Interesting. I guess they're shooting at the hospitaller that was sitting around back there. The Pavese crossbowmen are getting a lot of kills. They're also very far away from the battle. And this is actually where I win the battle. I have my Hungarian nobles chase down the last units fighting, which are these Pavese crossbow militia. Oh, I guess not quite yet. Happens later. There's still some infantry to fight here. Numbers are on my side at this point. Here to Venice. It inspires all Venetians fighting near it. It's also destroyed right now, so I don't think it has any advantage anymore. I'd like to point out that the cannons have been firing throughout the battle on this nice hill back here. Way beyond my Pavese crossbowmen, who are now up here.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
The infantry battle is over here now. So now I can send my Hungarian nobles to take care of these guys. There's a cheer erupting from out here because the infantry have finally won the battle here. Well deserved, too. And here's how the battle ends. Charge over this hill here and attack these Pavese crossbow militia. Game over.
Civilized peoples will be awed by the victory we have won here today.
These guys are so cool. Anyhow, that's Hungary against Venice, fighting against my opponent BowzerDroid. He did very well. We both brought a whole lot of men to this battle. 1,006, 1,031. Men lost for me for 514. Men lost for him 973. Men remaining for me 490, 595 for him. My Hungarian nobles did very well, as did my Pavese crossbow militia. The arquebusiers did well, and the Serpentine did very well as well. The Magyar cavalry didn't do great, but I think strategically they were very useful. And my heavy cavalry did good as well. Thank you for watching. I'll have